I said Moon.
What's going on, people? What's going on, 3-point collectors? We are back. We are back with 3 points, 4 goals scored, and finally, a home win. Not only a win, a convincing performance. Massive plus from the likes of Adam Wharton coming into the side. Ismail Assar scoring 2 goals. Munoz getting an assist. Mitchell getting an assist. Eddie Nketiah, even he's on the score sheet today. Perfect day. Literally perfect day. As always, we're going to be going through the comments. But even if you're watching on replay, please, let's hit the like button. It's been helping us out massively. It takes a second of your time, and it's greatly appreciated. So if you haven't already done so, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get started with the show. Of course, I went to the game. I spent the whole day with Patrick and Lou. Stan, of course, you watched that at home. Let's start off with you. 4-1 win. You've been very vocal in the last home game, in the Everton game, about the lineup and, you know, something's not being right in terms of players not playing. Today, Eze started, Wharton started, 4 goals scored. It felt like the old Palace. It felt like the Palace of last season at home. Your thoughts?
I think you said it quite well there. I think Wharton made such a difference, man. Like, such a difference. Like, his passing, his ability to just drop his shoulder every single time, like his ability to control the ball, etc., etc. It was a very good performance from everyone. I thought the lads really put a shift in. I will say one thing. They scored 2 offside goals, and they were getting in behind a little bit. The change that Glasner made to bring Lerma on and because Lerma was like added more of a physical presence and pushed us 2 or 3 yards up, and that was it, game over. And I got to say, the pick of the goals, that finish from JP, what? Oh my God! Like,
unreal.
Seriously,
unreal finish, genuinely. And it's with his weak foot. I was at the game with Lou, so he was sitting next to me, and we were saying it, Patrick, that finish, like the class to have on your weak foot. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Like, we've seen strikers miss open goals, and it was the first touch, the power, the placement, everything. But today, for you, what was the difference? Is it a simple case of Wharton coming into the side? Because you mentioned him, of course, in the match preview show as well.
Well, before I get to that, great day out with you and Lou today, D. It was fantastic. I want to shout out ComAve, because I was up in the suite, White Horse Lane, and it was it's a great way to watch the game. It's a little different. They left me with the Villa fans, and they were, by the way, very loud for most of the match until we got the 4th goal at least. So shout out to him. What was your question? Because I forgot.
Shout out to ComAve as well, by the way. This is where Crystal Palace fans win. You can check out the description, all the social media channels. They help us out. So if you could show some support and love to them, that would be greatly appreciated. Of course, Patrick was sitting in the big boy box seats today, enjoying the game like that. But my question was, is it a simple case of Wharton coming into the side? What was the difference today?
I called it. Listen, the guy underneath me is his biggest fan, and rightly so. But I said it. Listen, people complain about the home form, and I get it 100%. But we were missing Wharton for majority of that home form, and we took our chances today. Yes, as Stan pointed out, Villa did have 2 offside goals that were called off for VAR, but we had chances before that. We could have easily scored 5 goals first half. So to me, it comes down to Wharton in that midfield along Hughes played really well, and taking our chances. Mateta's finish was brilliant. But shout out, we're going to get them later on. Shout out to Munoz for the ball to Sarr, Richards on the header for the first Sarr goal, and Mitchell set up Nketiah. So it was a brilliant performance by the lads. It was great to be there. As you can tell, I lost my voice from all the yelling and screaming, but it was a great day out altogether. One of the best days I've ever had at the Palace match, without a doubt.
Of course, you spent the whole day with me.
That's right. That's right. And Louis, 100%.
Yeah, I knew he was there as well.
Wait till I come to town when you're there, be even better.
Yeah, exactly. Then what if I lose 5-0? We're not losing 5. We'll have a Stan head loss. But now there'll also be a vlog out. Hopefully tomorrow. There's loads of content, and also make sure to check out the vlog. It was actually, well, these two recorded at Patrick and Lou, but it should be funny. It should be good. There's a lot of jokes. And once again, Lou, we went to the game together. It's the first time we actually sat next to you. Well, we didn't sit next to you. We stood
at a home game.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So, funny enough, the guy who was on my left was like, "Are you coming next game? You better be here next game." He probably thinks I'm not even a Palace season ticket holder. It was. I genuinely think Wharton made a difference, but the whole team overall, I don't want to sleep on performances from likes of Chris Richards. I know the goal, I have to watch it back. He was on the other end. We was at a Homesdale. I don't know, Lacroix, Richards, maybe they could have both done better. But overall, I'm looking at the defense. No one to really blame. Gahey, Lacroix, Richards, overall great performance over the 9 minutes. Wing backs, they both contributed with assists. Midfielders, Will Hughes maybe struggled a bit more today than he usually did.
I thought McGinn was class today, man. He's a good player.
Yeah, but Lerma coming on, for example, that sub from Glasner was great because Lerma coming on at that point kind of slowed down McGinn, and that is where Lerma suited. You know, when he starts games, he's not the greatest on the ball, especially if teams are sitting back. But if you're winning games and if you're in that position, he can come on and slow it down. So I think that was a good sub. But Sarr, 2 goals, Mateta, goal, Eze. Like, no, there's no one that was bad today. What do you think it was? Is it a confidence from the Fulham game? Because we've seen it all season long. We win away from home, we go to the home game, and boom, Palace collapse. But this wasn't a collapse. This was the total opposite. This was a Palace performance at home that I haven't seen since last season.
It was. I told everyone, be patient. Patience was needed. There was people calling for Mitchell to be dropped, for Chilwell. There was people calling for all sorts of stuff. Yeah,
to be dropped.
Sarr to be dropped. Listen.
I wonder who called that. Wait. Who called for Sarr to be dropped? Was it me or you?
We're not me.
Me either. So one left on the panel. One left.
Let's not.
There's 2 people on the panel, not me.
Not me, bro.
I asked the question. I didn't say.
Guys. Let's.
And I'm just saying
today. No.
I've defended Mitchell.
Let Lou go.
Stand. If we leaked your chats, you'd be cancelled as a Palace fan. So don't even. Today ain't your day. Today, it's my day today. Yeah, and my voice has gone too. Listen, D, we've stood next to each other 3 games: Brighton, Fulham, and today. We have to stick together now. Haven't lost a game, but yeah, Wharton for all 3 goals. He's just a class above. Like he's another one that's gonna go to the top. Like I'm talking Real Madrid level, top European level. Hopefully we get one more season out of him. And it was just about patience. Like the Everton game, the Brentford game. When you've got someone like Wharton on the bench who can just play first-time balls, he's just so calm and relaxed. It was just today was a joy to watch, and
that's what.
Obviously, as fans, you take the rough with the smooth, and today was it was a reward for all those bad home games because we took Villa apart.
I think he's just so nothing phases him, nothing, and that's to play at that level when nothing phases you is unbelievable. You know, I thought he was great. You know what? Before we go on, there's a question in the chat, and it says, "Stan, how's the Wheatsheaf Cup?" So we actually share our pub with Villa here in Toronto, and we're a little cup for when we play each other. But we've beaten them so many times, it's actually gathering dust on my mantelpiece now. So what can I do?
Oh wait, Sam's got more trophies than Palace.
Yeah. D, can you put that comment back about the atmosphere? Because I want to ask you and Louis a question about the atmosphere.
There's a lot of comments coming through, by the way. Keep sending through. I've been reading through them.
No, because it was atmosphere. Again, from where I am, I'm telling you right now, I only could hear the Villa fans. I was so close. I want to ask you guys, was it better for you? Because it didn't seem better to me, honestly. Because even they were singing, "Where's your famous atmosphere?" Beginning of the match, So how do you guys think it was?
Ever since away fans got moved to the other corner, you're never really going to hear each other much because it's just opposite ends of the grounds. I would say the atmosphere was better today, but it's always going to be better if you win 4-1. But
I got you.
There was still sections of the Homesdale that weren't singing, and it was a bit disjointed. But there's nothing to moan about today, nothing.
No, I'm not moaning. I just wanted to hear your opinion because I couldn't tell from where I am. Yeah.
Obviously, it was better because there was actually something to cheer for, and we weren't. we
100%.
weren't stuck against a low block team who were just frustrating us. There was loads of chances. Mateta and Lacroix. I even saw the White Horse get up today. I saw the white horse.
That's it. That's the
Oh,
impact.
that was me. I was leading I was me on the top part. That was me.
Telling everyone to get up. Telling everyone to get up on those boxes. You get up, get up, get up. Not the white horse everywhere. The atmosphere 100% was better today. But I think that's as a result of, it might sound so simple, it's like comedy, you don't have to say it, but the result of a performance and also scoring 4 goals. Like we've struggled at home so far this season. I know we've debated about, is it because is it the home form? Is it because we're becoming complacent about league finishes? Like we've spoke about a home atmosphere for a long time now. But I think it's a simple case of once Palace get it going at home with performance, if we're creating chances, which we did do due to the players actually playing at the top level, the crowd will get going. And it was a simple case. It was a simple case of that.
But
So yeah.
Glasner did speak before how we've been playing. We've all been thinking about the result. The team have been playing to get a win, but we weren't focusing on the performance. And today was all about focusing on our performance and not the result. And that they executed it perfectly. And Villa changed. That's how you know how much respect Villa showed us, because they went to match us with 3 at the back with a box midfield, and they matched us up and they tried to stop us playing, and they still couldn't stop us playing. And then we went ahead, and then they went to a 4-2-3-1. And then they brought on Rashford, and the gap just opened, and we took them apart. Glasner outdone Emery again, and I've said it over and over again. Emery, I think Glasner's got Emery's number.
Yeah,
Louis, who in the pub called the change in the formation for Villa? When they saw the formation, who called it? Do you remember?
Was it me?
You're mad. Come on, man. Stop it. You know
Come on, man.
I said they got that kid does not play. Remember, I said that kid does not play as a right winger.
Yeah, we said me and you said it.
Me, okay, well, me and you, but who didn't say right? Exactly.
I was busy. I was busy giving you the lineup leaks.
That's a great point. By the way, do you get the lineup leaks? Anybody wants the lineup? Just
I don't.
DM him. He gets
DM
15 minutes.
DM him on Twitter. I'd love to hear from you. Seriously, do it. We'd love to hear from you.
If you play FPL, DMD 20 minutes before the game, he'll get you the leaks.
Yeah. Good shout. Massive shout.
Oh yeah, we're on a positive goal difference as well. I think +2, which is good. I mean, we finally turned the tide there. But of course, when you score 4 goals, is great. We've officially. I grabbed it. Patrick hasn't noticed it, but I grabbed it out of his bag. And his passport somewhere underneath. So good luck.
So Quentin, I'm a dual citizen, UK and USA. So there's a good chance USA can say bye-bye, because this is mad. I might have to stay.
Patrick was genuinely, when we were going home, Patrick was genuinely like, I might have to move here, I might have to move back.
I did say that, honestly, but I forgot I have 2 kids and a wife, but so, I can't do that, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah, look, I think Glasner has got the benefit of Emery, and he has shown that. And I think that's the reason why I did go into this game. I predicted 2-1 and it turned out to be 4-1, which, I mean, no complaints there. But I think now going forward, we kind of know. I'm confident against Millwall, but I kind of know. And I don't want to just talk about Adam Wharton. I want to talk about Mateta, and I want to talk about Sarr and Munoz as well. But I just want to quickly just sit down on the Wharton starting today and him making a difference, because as Lou said, I think he's going to reach the very top of the game. Thankfully and hopefully there's no release clause involved, which is another positive. There isn't. So we can get another season out of him. But if you ask me, what did Wharton do differently to what we had before? We basically replaced Wharton with Lerma. And that's a massive difference. It's a massive difference because of his ability on the ball. You look at the one-touch passes at times, not even his passing, even what he does off the ball and his pressing, his IQ is 10 out of 10. And it's just a simple case of him being on the pitch, finding out the wide players. I think there was a pass which he made to Eze. Was it in the second half? I was thinking, what on earth? Like, how on earth do you even time it? And
on his weak foot, first time.
Yeah.
After he won the ball back, played it to Mateta, 1-2, and played a right-footed 40-yard ball into the path of Eze. He's insane. He's insane. Like, he's next level, and he does it so effortlessly.
So do we think that if Wharton stays fit, this could be something now going forward where we can actually look forward to home games and maybe turn the tide like that? Or do you want to see a few more games before making that statement?
I think if he stays fit, we can win the FA Cup.
That's a wild claim. I didn't even say that. I was
Massive,
talking about the home
massive
form.
shout.
Yeah,
Massive
I was talking
shout
about the
from
home
a guy who
form.
knows ball. So I'm gonna just, I don't know, massive shout.
If
Love
he
it.
if
Massive.
if he can stay fit and we can avoid any big injuries, I reckon definitely nobody will want to play us in a one-off game if we can get past Millwall.
Yeah, well, let us know in the chats if you lot agree with that. But I do think he's a massive difference maker. But I don't know about winning the FA Cup. It's still early to talk about that. We'll see what happens against Millwall. By the way, there's over 300 of you watching it live. We're 133 likes. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like button. It helps us out massively. But thank you to every single one of you that's tuned in. Of course, don't worry. We'll be talking about Eddie Nketiah. I'm not going to be skipping that. Because
Nor
there's been a
should
lot
you.
of
Not
slander.
today. Not today.
Yeah,
Not today.
yeah, there's been a lot of slander. Ismail Assar, positive, very good.
Wow,
Of course, he missed
yeah.
that chance against Everton. Scored in the right place, right time for the first goal. But the second goal, that was a good technique. That was a good technique from him. And if you look at both goals, well, I think, well, the first goal, how it actually started, by the way, it was that Wharton cross into the box, but it
We
initially
cycle
started with-
corner. Yeah, we cycle corner.
Star running in behind and getting that
Right.
corner. That's where you get the best out of Star. He ran in behind, we got the corner, he got recycled, and Adam Wharton, that was a great ball to Chris Richards. It was a great ball to Chris Richards. Sar was at the right place at the right time. With Sar, we spoke about, well, I asked a question about, home versus away from home. Today, was it the case of Villa allowing spacing behind, or did we see anything different from Sar in comparison to previous games?
But I remember I said to you about the Everton game, if Sar scores that goal that hits off the crossbar, this Villa game might play out how the Everton game did.
Yep.
And Sar would have got his goal. It's just a game. It's a game of margins. Obviously, Sar. I didn't even think Sar had a great all-round game today, but he was so effective. He entered the box at the right place, right time. He threatened in behind. Lots of good defensive work. But it wasn't like a dazzling performance. He wasn't taking people on left, right, and centre. But he was where he needed to be. He was effective, and it was a great performance.
Yeah, let's bring on Henry. He's been waiting for a while. Henry, I know you're outside. I know you've gone to the game as well. 4-1 win.
I'm gone. I'm gone. Peace out.
All right, cool.
Louis, take care. Get home safe, right?
Yeah.
Take care, buddy.
Henry, 4-1 win. It's been a while since we spoke to you, but what a win and what a performance by Palace. Best home performance by far. Arguably one of the best performances all season long. What was the difference? You're mute. Oh, we can't hear you. Let me see what's going on here. You're not on mute, but we can't hear you. I don't know if your phone's not working. Oh, wait.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can hear you now, yeah.
Oh, you can hear me now. That's good. Cool. Yeah. You know what? I mean, I just want to say how much I appreciate Ollie Glasner. I love that man because I think we're in a period now where I think we're seeing the best football that we've seen in the Premier League. Like the football that we're playing is just really exciting. You asked me what the difference was, and I think what I would say is that we played quite sensibly today. Like I think first half was quite even. I mean, it was quite like we gave Villa a bit too much room sometimes, but also I thought we were pretty good in transition and taking our Sar was brilliant, clinical with his chance. I think what I really loved today was the energy in the team. I think we were just so energetic, and Wharton, he is such a gem in that midfield. I mean, he pulls the strings. He's got a really good football brain. He's got really good awareness of what's around him. And he just knows how to sort of turn and wriggle out of situations and then progress the team forwards into the attacking positions. I mean, what more can I say? I mean, it's just I thought we were really there was some moments, don't get me wrong, where I felt a bit nervy, but I thought overall we were really solid defensively, very, very threatening on the counter attack. And Mateta, I mean, I know everyone's been eulogizing about Mateta, right? But I think tonight I saw him on a different level. Like, I already rated him very highly, but tonight that performance.
Wait, whoa, stop. How long have you rated him for? How long? Wait, Henry, bad. Rewind. You rated him how long? When he first got here? Before Glass?
No,
Now, let's be honest now. Be honest. Come on, you rate him now. We get that. That's fair. You always rated him, Henry? You sure about that? Be honest.
listen. I
Let me
always
go back
believed
and
it.
don't let me
I
pull the
always
clips.
believed in him.
Pull the clips. I can pull the clips from YouTube. You and D
There was
trashing him up
times.
at Plymouth. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. There was times where I doubted him. Right?
I'm messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I'm just playing.
But tonight though, I mean, there was one point, right? There was one point. I don't know if you remember it. There was one point where he did like a pass with his back to the goal, and he picked out. I think it was Sarr. He picked out without even looking, and I was just like, how? I mean, and that goal that he smashed into, that was like so. That was just I think that just really like got the crowd going, because at 2-1. It was a different game. You could feel, the energy in the stadium. But no, I'm just really pleased with the direction that the team's going and the way we're playing at the moment.
We talk about the midfield and we spoke about the attack, but I think the defense, and in particular, because Lacroix gets mentioned, Gay gets mentioned, but
Yeah.
today made me realize how good Chris Richards has been
Richards,
ever since Chalobah's left the club. He's been very solid for us. Even against Fulham, he was very good. Your thoughts on him and the role that he's taken since Chalobah leaving? I think I said it. Was it the Fulham game reaction? It might have been the last game reaction. I said it like maybe we can have a conversation about has he been an upgrade on Chalobah? Because I felt like Chalobah had a mistake or two in him. Maybe he could have done a bit better for the first goal. I can't remember exactly. I need to watch it back. But overall, I've been very impressed by Richards ever since he's come into the starting 11.
I'm glad you mentioned Richards, because I wanted to point him out, because I thought tonight he was brilliant. Like, I mean, I'm a big fan of Chris Richards, but tonight, I think he's really like starting to form a really good like partnership with Lacroix. He's just got that something about him, like he doesn't get like he really fights, It's like you can't get him off the ball easily. He fights for every ball. He might not be technically the most gifted player, but my word, does he push. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's sound, but he's a really good team player. And Lacroix was just, what can you say? What can you say about Mateta Lacroix? I mean, talk about an upgrade on Anderson. I mean, it's like chalk and cheese, really, like between that, especially after seeing that lovely own goal he scored for us last week.
Henry,
but, yeah,
real
it's
quick
just brilliant.
stats on Richards defensively: 7 clearances, 3 headed, 2 recoveries, 2 out of 2 ground duels, 1 out of 1 aerial duels, 1 wasn't dispossessed at all. So spoiler alert for tomorrow's play ratings. He had a good game.
He was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And I think if we can keep this team relatively injury free, then we've got a good chance of doing something this season. I think hopefully the FA Cup, it looks like it's kind of being a little bit kind to us. I'm not going to get carried away and say that we can win it, because I've said that in the past and it hasn't quite happened. But I just have a good feeling with this team. I do. I just something about this team. I think there's definitely reasons to be optimistic. I'm glad. I'm just really glad that tonight, because I think it was a really big win to win at home. Like I've listened to I know I haven't been on here for a while, but I've been watching the shows, and I do. I was on. I was on, like, in the camp of, the home form hasn't been good enough and it needs to be addressed. So I'm glad that we got the win tonight, and I think Wharton just, like everyone's been saying, what a massive difference he makes to our team. But Lerma as well, when he came on, that was pretty much a game-changing substitution.
Also, before we forget, a big shout out to Nketiah. He got his first goal. That should give off his confidence. And also, What I liked about that goal, of course, it was a nice Mitchell assist, and Nketiah was at the right place at the right time. But the celebrations, that really stood out to me, because when he scored a goal, I'm looking at the rest of the team, and I don't know if the camera caught it, because I assume the cameras at home will focus on Nketiah because he scored a goal. But I saw Lacroix and I saw Mateta just running down to celebrate with him, and they were doing a celebration as well, like whilst running towards them. Maybe
it was great.
Alice
It was great.
highlight clips. Maybe you might be able to catch it there. But you can see the players are behind him. He's been very patient. He hasn't had that many opportunities in terms of like in front of goal. Today he came on down the right-hand side. And in the limited minutes that he had, he managed to get a goal, which is massive positive for him.
Yeah. No, I'm pleased for Nketiah. You know, I know it was only a tap in, but he took his goal well, and you know, he's got a really hard job, to be fair, because to try and get in the team ahead of JP right now is pretty much impossible.
Yeah.
With the scoring run that he's been on. So fair play to him. And you can see how much it means to him and the team.
Yeah.
The way they reacted with the celebration as well. But just quickly, I want to mention Kamada as well, because I thought when he came on, he did a sound, a solid.
He did well.
Shift.
He did well.
Solid
Very
shift.
solid.
And you know what I really love to see when he came on straight away, got stuck into a challenge. He didn't shirk it. He just went straight in. No hesitation, and that really got the crowd on side. I mean, I'm not Kamada's biggest fan, but I'm not his worst. Like, I'm somewhere in the middle when it comes to Kamada, right? I do believe he has a talent, and we should persist with him. I haven't agreed with all the kind of slander that's been used against him, but that's another. I'm not going to go into that. But
Henry,
he deserves time. He deserves credit for what he. I know it was only a short shift tonight, but he came on. He did a really good job, and he deserves to be praised for that.
Henry, I agree. It's quick stats: 5 out of 6 passing, only misplaced 1 pass, 2 out of 2 tackles, 1, 2 out of 4 ground duels, 1. He did a good job. And you're right. When he got in there, he made that slide tackle, down in and won the ball. And I thought that was really important. Listen, I'm a fan of his from the standpoint of he's a Palace player. He's trying his best. He hasn't played great all season. He had the red card, but he's bounced back really well. I'm really happy for him. And again, I love the fact that he was put in by Glasner at that point, because he could have put let me just think. I was thinking about maybe Devaney going in there, or was Lerma on at that point? He was on already, right?
I think he was already on. Yeah.
Okay.
He came on for Hughes.
So for me, I like the sub, and again, you had to kind of give Wharton a break there. So I like the sub.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that again, Glasner's a great manager. He knows how to manage. He knows when to put players on. I thought that was a really really smart sub to get Kamada on, and of course Nketiah, because he got the goal. So that too.
Yeah.
Henry, looking ahead to the next game now, Millwall, that's a massive tie for various reasons. Even if it was a Millwall, like, we all want a good cup run, but of course, have it be Millwall at home is going to have importance. How are you feeling towards that game, and would you make any changes from the lineup from today?
I wouldn't make too many substantial changes. I might make a change here and there. I might be tempted to actually start Kamada in that one, but I mean, maybe. I'm not saying definitely, but I wouldn't be against it.
Do you know why that's a great shout, Henry? Hughes he's suspended for Ipswich and Southampton, so why not get Kamada in there from now and see what he can do? Because Hughes can't play.
Yeah.
Put him
and you know what? I want to see Nketiah get a goal or two against.
You can't rest JP though. You can't rest JP though. I'm sorry.
No, but if he comes on like towards the end of the game and gets
2 goals, D, you're gonna bench him after 2 goals?
No, I asked the question. I'm saying if you're not JP Snaylor or Eze, I don't know. It depends if you want to.
No, I would start JP, but I'm thinking towards the end of the game, maybe their legs will get tired and Eddie can get 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Look, I'm thinking that we're on a really good run of form right now, and the confidence is high. So I think it's just important to try and stay level-headed, because as much as we all hate them and as much as we're a much better team than them, the FA Cup, you never quite know. So we need to kind of just reset, go again, and no complacency, none of that. Just tonight was a great win, lads. go enjoy it for a little bit, but then reset my mind for Saturday, because it's a huge game, and I'm sure that the fans will be right up for it, and hopefully we can give them a good thrashing. But
yeah, it's a big game, and I don't think we'll be taking it
I've got
lightly.
a train to catch, guys. But
All
thanks.
right, then.
All
All
right,
right, Henry.
Thanks for jumping on. Take care, right?
Take care.
Get home safe.
That was Henry having his say. Let's bring on Stan again.
Sorry,
Stan,
lads. I had a call from my boss.
Yeah, probably thinking, where on earth are you?
You're fired. You're fired.
You're fired. You lost your job. No, but yeah, we just let's Nketiah, Stan. I want to ask you, because you've been very critical of it. You have been. And do you him coming off the bench scoring a goal? Do you think that's the piece that was missing for him to gain a bit more confidence? Because you haven't been happy with some of his appearances off the bench, but today, I guess he done what he needed to do. I guess that's what you've been waiting all season from him.
I'm really listen. I have been critical of him. I will admit that. I'm not afraid to admit that I have been critical of him. I think some of his performances haven't been great, but I'm really happy for him. I'm really happy for him, because he is a Palace player at the end of the day, and he needed that. If you listen to Glasner's post-match, apparently he works really hard in training. He hasn't had his opportunities. He hasn't had this. He hasn't had that. I hope that it gives him a boost. He's not getting the team ahead of JP, not when your man's finishing.
Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, who genuinely would get in the team ahead of JP?
Do you know what? This calendar year, so from January onwards, he has the same amount of goals as Salah. So he's 8 goals this year. So there you go.
That's crazy. And we're not even in March yet.
Patrick, Hughes is banned for Millwall. The cup counts, apparently.
Does it?
Does it? I don't think it does.
That's what they said on the commentary. I don't know if it's true or not. But...
Then Kamada definitely starts. So that's fine with me. That works for me. I mean, listen, it works for me. So yeah.
I think he's banned. But yeah, with Nketiah, I'm happy that he scored a goal. And funny enough, what surprises me the most is the fact that we're comfortably winning and JP's still on the pitch. But the fascinating thing for me is not the fact that he's still staying on the pitch. It's the fact that he used to struggle for fitness.
Massively.
And his fitness now, the fact that he can play 90 minutes and he can play games in short span of time, is such a bonus. I don't know what got into him, but I think that is one of the most underrated elements of his game in terms of his improvement. We talk about his first touch, we talk about everything else, but fitness is the key, and he couldn't stay fit till 9 minutes. But now the fact that we can have Nketiah and Mateta on the pitch at the same time, that's a positive. You have 2 strikers. You're going for more goals because there's space to open behind, and that's what happened. One of them got a goal in that moment. Nketiah got a goal, so that's a credit to Mateta in that aspect as well. And Mitchell in the last 2 games, ever since that Everton howler, hasn't looked bad at all. He got an assist today. He was running forward. In fact, he had that one opportunity. The shot went a bit wide. Patrick, is it a case of Ben Chilwell just coming in? Because I did always think that he needs competition. Once you have a competition as a player, naturally so you're going to up your game. Like, it's one of those things where you won't do it until there is someone physically there. Like, that technically, yeah, you can get dropped, but you won't get dropped if it was Mitchell because you're the only left back. But the last 2 games, the way he's bounced back from the Everton howler, because it was a howler in my opinion, the overall performance, it's been incredible. And it shows the character of Mitchell, because this was like not make or break, but it was going to be interesting to see how he reacts to it. Like, is he strong enough to get back from a negative performance? And I'll be honest, he's playing one of his best football in the last 2 games all season. Like, he's having great performance both defensively and going forward.
Yeah, but I gotta give George Chilwell's made. I don't agree with that. Listen, Stan's been biggest fan of Mitchell of all of us, and I think Everton aside, I think have been pretty solid all year. Because again, after Everton, people were talking about dropping him. So I don't think that having Chilwell has really pushed. I think Chilwell being there is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. But I think he was doing a good job. What I think he got maybe a little tired, and it was the howl against Everton. I can't defend it, but I don't think just having him come in for these 2 games, because then you got to say, well, why was he so poor against Everton? Chilwell was on the bench for that game, and he was poor. So no, I just think that I really think people have been giving Mitchell a hard time. I don't think Mitchell is as good as Munoz in certain aspects. He's better defensively, but going forward, and I think that Chilwell being in there will make him a better player, but it's not the reason why he played well the last 2 games. I think he just played well because manager gave him confidence, didn't drop him, kept faith with him, and he was brilliant today. So, no, I don't think Chilwell being in has made him a better player. I only think he's been pretty decent all season long. But again, in the long run, Chilwell will make him a better player because if he knows if he does play really poorly for more than 1 game, it's not fair to drop player for 1 game, he'll get dropped. But he won't get dropped right now. He's playing great.
Yeah, he is. But I disagree. I do think Chilwell has played a part.
Fair. That's fine. That's fair.
Listen,
Because, yeah.
can I say one thing? I have no idea as to why any Palace fan could hate on Tyreek Mitchell. I don't. Like, honestly, I don't. The guy's come through our academy. He's been a stalwart in our team for years. He turns in solid 7 out of 10 performances most weeks. What do you want? Like, what do you want from him? Do you know how much? Like, I know he's not like this all-out attacking or singing or dancing wingback, but do you have any idea how much it would cost to sign a player of the quality of Tyreek Mitchell? Like, he's no mug. The guy's played for England. Like I said, he's an established Premier League player. Like, he is not a player that should be called out by our fan base. I understand he makes a mistake, but every player does, you know?
I think it comes down to what he offers going forward. I think if you look at the season overall, we did lack massively, and we can't forget that as well. But now, in the last 2 games, he looks way more active, especially like in the Fulham game as well. Some of the crosses he's putting into the box, I'm thinking like, where on earth have these crosses been all season long? Like, it's looking dangerous. It's not like crosses that's going for throw-ins. It's crosses that's going into dangerous areas. And today, once again, look, he got the assist. That's going to help him. But the good thing about Mitchell is that he can always perform defensively. It's about what he can do going forward. And 80th minute, he's still bombing forward. He's still getting involved. He's not slowing down. And that's what we would like to see. Maybe like Chilwell coming on and doing, we've seen it. As soon as Chilwell comes on, he's just attacking. And maybe like Mitchell will just sit on the sideline and see what Chilwell does. It's like, hold up, wait a minute. Let me just do what he does. Like, let me just quickly go forward. And I do think Chilwell's had a positive influence on the game. Fair. Luke saying, what a win. Brilliant. Hope we beat Millwall now. Mitchell had most successful crosses in the league at one point. I swear I remember. I'm not too sure if that's actually true. Colin has a question saying there's 33 points left to collect. How many do you think will pick up rest of the season? That's very hard to say right now.
37.
37 out of 33 points. That's great math for a former teacher. That's great math. I wonder where your students are now. 37.
Hey, easy. Easy. It was a joke.
37. But all jokes aside, like, from here to the end of the season, if the home form improves, which I think today was like, all right, Wharton coming into the side, I think this was our strongest 11. That's what I think. Do you not agree? Both of you agree with that? And also the chat?
Wharton, Hughes, fit players. I'm not gonna. Can I go back to the Korea or am I gonna get slammed in the chat? No, definitely.
Dukes as well, like.
Yeah. But I'm talking about fit players. Yeah, if we can definitely stay injury free, we got a trip to Marbella. Hopefully they enjoy the football there rather than the party.
Rather than the sangria.
I don't think Marbella will be popping in mid-March. But so yeah, we've got like a nice little break. But what can this Palace squad achieve going and look at maybe like the bigger picture now? We've got FA Cup, which we'll see on Saturday. But for the rest of the season, can we go on a run like we did towards the end of last season and look up the table? For me, Fulham and Villa, I said it time and time and again, we have to win. We're playing catch up. We have to win. We won that game. We've got a game in hand. If we win with that game in hand, we are only 3 points behind Aston Villa. Is 10th and above realistic now? Is that the aim? Like, what are we thinking?
Well, quick. I sorry, Stan. I looked at the fixtures. Honestly, they're tough at the end. I'm going to say out of 33, I'll say 21 points. So that will put us on, 50, 57 for the season, which would be obviously our biggest total ever in the Premier League. So obviously 57 would be what I would think we end up on. So, but go ahead, Stan. Sorry.
So, you know what? The chasing pack is strong. And that's why one of the reasons I was so annoyed after Everton was because, we should have the ambition to just stay within that chasing pack, right? Because the Fulham, Villa, Brentford, like you saw today, like Villa could have gone 4th if they won today, right? But they slipped up and they're 10th, okay? And Fulham and Brentford and even, our friends down at the seaside, they're all going to slip up, right? So We just have to make sure that we can consistently maintain good form. And I think we've just got and it's, I'm probably one of the people that needs to do this the most, but we've just got, you've got a dream, right? Could we finish 9th? It's not impossible. If you look at the next couple of games, we've got Ipswich and then Southampton and then Brighton. I mean, these are big games. They will decide a lot in the season. So let's see. Yeah. But I think we have to believe. We've definitely got the manager to do it. And we have the most informed striker in the Premier League at the moment and players around him playing well. Did anyone see his post-match interview? He said him and Wharton did the post-match. And JP said, if I play with this guy, I can just score goals every game.
Yeah, but it's true though, because all it takes is like one pass. Like as soon as the ball leaves Wharton's feet, it's just you're in behind. It's just the timing and the accuracy is just unbelievable. But for me, you did say, Patrick, about the fact that we have to face more difficult teams and teams above us. But in a different perspective, that is good in a way as well, because if we can beat those teams, then we're closing a gap against those teams that are above us. So it just depends on, because if Palace play like they did today, by the way, this Villa side gave a game against Liverpool. They are not a bad side. They're playing in Champions League as well. And we 4-1, huh?
They're a very good team.
Yeah, very good team.
They had a few injuries today, but they're a very good team.
You had Asensio and Rashford coming off the bench, and I think on our day we can go up against anyone.
I agree, but just hear me out then. So Ipswich home, Southampton away, okay, not too difficult. Then Brighton home, Man City away, Newcastle away, Bournemouth home, Arsenal away, Forest home, Spurs away, Wolves home, Liverpool, last game of the season away. So I'm not saying
it's in our hands.
But 100%, but those are tough fixtures, bro. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it won't be easy. It won't be easy.
I mean, if you look at some of them, I mean, Man City away, I know they've dropped off a little bit, but that's a very difficult place to go. Newcastle, St. James's Park, very difficult place to go.
Midweek, Stan. Remember, midweek got Millwall, so that's even tougher.
Yeah, and then we got like the Emirates. Like our record up there hasn't been great the past couple of years, right? Forest at home, they're a good team.
They're going for Europe. Yeah,
I've never seen us win at Spurs ever in my life, and I'm 40 years old. So
no, that's not true. Martin Kelly in league. Martin Kelly, right? FA Cup.
Oh yes. FA Cup,
not league. There's one. FA Cup. Yeah, FA Cup. Yeah.
And Wolves will have something to play for because they're right down the bottom.
They're right down there. Yeah.
So you're right. They're
going to be hard. They'll be difficult. Yeah.
They're not easy games. I think just to say that, go as far as we can in the cup. I mean, we've got the manager that is very good at cups, right? He's very, very good at, taking those seriously and winning one-off games and cup games. So that's really good. I will say, I spoke to one of my friends who supports Villa today, and he was telling me like how good Rashford and Asensio are, and how like everyone's looking at them and thinking like how they've changed Villa. Lads didn't touch the ball today, fellas. Like, let's be real. Like, I didn't see nothing from either of them.
There were some Villa fans in the comment of the preview saying they're going to win 3-1 and whatever. Like, they were very confident. I don't know why they thought that. Well,
real quick. Sorry, let's revisit the predictions. What did you predict there, D, for today?
2-1.
I think I had 3-1, right?
Yeah, not 4-1.
So Nketiah killed me. Great, your boy killed me. Nice.
Exactly.
Nice one.
To be fair, on the vlog, you did say 4-1, I think. But it's not out.
Remember? I did change it, but then I did that in the pub. I remember, but I'm like, that was being silly, but I'll take it.
Right. Well, look, that's the thing. Even you didn't believe, but Palace did.
By the way, he's been in the chat all day. This is my son, by the way. So shout out to my son Xavier. Very proud of him. Lawyer in Philadelphia. April, very tough, very, very tough. Proper 6-pointers there if we want to challenge for Europe. But think our poor form home until tonight has done us in, sadly. Son, what are you doing?
Oh, I was going to say, Patrick, have a word.
Depressing me, son. What are you doing? Love you. See you soon.
Yeah, but no, he does have a point. I think it will be difficult, but it's the fact that we've got the hope. Like our season could have technically be done in the last few games if we didn't get positive results. If we lost against Fulham, lost against Aston Villa, it's like what on earth are we playing for? The fact that we can have these conversations going ahead into Millwall whilst hopefully getting a win there, and we got Ipswich, like, is positive, then we have that 3-week break. Like, we can relax during that 3 weeks and be like, all right, we've got, hopefully by the Ipswich game, that our best scenario at this point is that we'll be in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, right? We're in round of 16 now. And hopefully we'll get the 3 points of against Ipswich and look up the table still. So this week, as I said, these games are going to be massive for us.
I love you, man. So can you promise to make one promise for me?
What?
If we beat Millwall, we beat Ipswich, and beat Southampton, we have a long break. Just be happy, please. Just be happy for like 3 weeks, please. All right.
Well, Southampton
Promise?
will be after the 3 weeks, so it'll be Ipswich.
Is it?
And Millwall.
Ipswich,
Southampton in
It's
April.
Millwall, Ipswich, and then we haven't got a game for like a month because it's international break.
Even better. So Millwall, Ipswich, we win those two. Can you be happy? Just be happy. We live in the moment.
I am, right? I'm not.
No, you weren't, because prior to the last game, you were talking about home form. Even
because it's true though. It's true.
No, bro, I get it. No, I get it. But remember the post match we did after Fulham. Just live in the moment. Just be happy. We beat Fulham away.
I couldn't because for me.
I know. So I'm saying now.
No, I can be happy. I am happy. I'm happy. And I think Wharton made a difference, and it's the whole week. The whole week is actually looking very positive in that regard because
wait, Sean. Yeah. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday next month. Good luck with that one.
Oh, it's my birthday next month as well, and we probably won't be doing a stream then because there's no Palace. My birthday always falls on international break, which is good. I enjoy it.
You get a break. You deserve it. Exactly, you deserve it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Patrick's going to ask his brother if he can stay at his house till the end of the season.
You might as well just stay here for today.
No, it's my nephew. I've got so much family in it. I can go to a different house every week and still for 52 weeks and still not see all my family. So
no run our houses.
Family here, man. But like Animal says, Patrick comes to town. We have is that a coincidence? I wonder, because somebody used to call me a jinx. I'm just saying, not D.
Who is it?
Jinx. Not,
is it AJ?
No, my boy tweeting Nav, my good buddy
Nav.
Oh,
okay. Nav used to call you Jinx. But look at the bigger picture with the wing backs. Of course, they both got an assist, but that is a positive in that regards as well because we have kind of struggled. Like Munoz, he got the goal last game, not even last week, not that long ago. He got a goal today. He got an assist. Mitchell, I thought had a positive performance against Fulham. And today he got an assist. That is something that we really need to be carrying forward. And it's a massive positive because with the wing-back contributions, you can see it with teams that do play free at the back. It helps. The goals and assists is just massive because of not having any wingers. And Munoz, in particular, go on, Patrick.
Well, I forgot to I didn't realize Eze assists for Mateta's goal. Eze's been really good of late too since he came back. Eze assisted.
Yeah, Fulham game he was very good. Yeah,
that was a penalty as well. That was a penalty.
You're right, Stan. I saw in the chat with a penalty. They played it on, and then what a finish by Mateta. Jesus, oh my God.
But with the wing backs, is it a case of them being at the right place at the right time for both of them? Like, what is it? Have you seen any difference in terms of Munoz? Because Lou today, I know he's not here. He might be watching. He's getting upset, but he's like, "Don't mention Munoz." I was next to him during the game.
You're messed up.
I was next to him during the game, man. Once again, Munoz got an assist, and that's the thing now. Munoz getting on the score sheet. But for you, lot, did you notice any difference with the wing back positions in the last couple of games, or is it just like now it's finally clicking with the GA?
I don't think so. I think Munoz has always been like solid, to be honest with you. I don't think I've noticed a position in itself. I mean, obviously, he's added a few goals to his game over this season, right? The finish Saturday was sublime. Did he get booked? He got booked, didn't he?
Yeah, he got booked.
Yeah, because he committed a few niggly fouls afterwards, and I was like, got to be careful there, lad. You don't want to get a second.
Oh yeah, it was the end of the game. Yeah, I remember that.
So I think what Lou's mentioned, he's not wrong. Is that remember at the beginning of the season, Stan? He got into a lot of position where he could have scored a lot more goals. Remember he missed a couple of goals. Was it Newcastle before he got the equaliser? So I mean, I know what Louis is saying. He could have easily had this season 7-8 goals by now and more assists because his end product has been great. But credit to him today against Fulham was brilliant. He's done really, really well. And again, his energy levels are ridiculous. He's up and down that wing like a man possessed. I mean, one time he went down. I'm like, he'll get up. He's like a machine. I'm like, he's down. He'll be,
I don't know how he does it though. I genuinely don't know
ridiculous.
how it's not normal. It's genuinely not normal how he can run 90 minutes at that pace. Like,
you know what though, you get some people like that. I played with one guy as well that like he just like nothing fazed him. He could like he was not scared of any challenge. Not like just you do get people like that that are just built to be that way.
Yeah, and him getting the GAs has definitely helped us as well. Shout out to Eze. Let's go through the comments. We don't appreciate him enough. Yeah, look, I joke about with Luke, but I understand what he says because there were times during the game as well where he would lose the ball, and like not silly, but simple errors that he would make. But yeah, he definitely helps, especially with the intensity, which goes to John's point. Then I'll go to you, Patrick. He said we played with a lot of intensity and speed in our passing today. No more slow build up. Works so much better. I think that comes down to Wharton.
I just looked up. I didn't realize both Mitchell and Munoz had assists today. Come in the last match, they both had assists in the same match.
That's what I'm saying.
But in the same match, though. But in the same match, though. I can't remember that. You know what I mean? That's big.
For Sarr, who got the assist for Sarr first one? Was it Richards?
Oh no, yeah, Richards.
No one, because it's a save.
No one.
Martin made a save. It's a parry. But he deserved the assist, Dan, which is a great header. I mean, I was right there too, right below me. It was a brilliant header. It was a really great header.
It's a great ball from Wharton as well for it.
100%. Yeah, it was. It really was. Great ball, clip back ball, recycle ball.
Yeah.
Munoz is a beast. Animal saying Mitchell isn't good enough to start every game if we won Europe. It's that simple. Yes, we love him. Maybe people can be too harsh, but the truth is he actually doesn't put up 7-10.
No, Animal. We won 4-1. He played great. Don't do this, bruv. Come on.
I'm not having it. No one's disrespecting my boy.
Nah, you can't do that today. No, I'm sorry. I love your comments. Thanks for the input, but come on, not today. Not tonight. Come on, please. Just be nice. He was great today. Come on, please.
And the last two games have been great.
Great Saturday as well.
Yeah, last two games has been great. So if it continues as it is, then it helps him.
Yeah. Did you see why the Palace fans were booing Olsen every time? Did you see that?
Yeah.
No,
so basically,
I thought he was Martinez. That wasn't the reason, right?
No.
It was basically Palace. During half time, we do the kids come on the pitch. There's like 2 Villa fans, 2 Palace fans. It happens every half time. They come on the pitch and they do a penalty shootout with Pete the Eagle and goal. And where they do the penalty shootout is on the White Horse
Lane, right where I am. It's where I was today, exactly.
And basically, the announcer was there and it was basically telling Olsen, like, you need to move. Like, this has never happened before. Like, there's never a goalie like warming up there at half time. Like, that's where they always do it. And Olsen was like, I'm not moving. And it's like, all right, what are we doing here? Like, they were a bit confused because they were shocked because, normally the goalie is not there. So what happened was Palace had to come and do the halftime show at the home zone end. And for that reason, the fans kind of got onto Olsen saying, why didn't you move? Saying that, he wasn't just warming up. He was warming up to come on. So
come in the game, it's not really, to be fair. Exactly. To be fair, coming in
the then again, he conceded 3 goals.
Exactly. So, was it 2.5? It was 2.5. It was 2 goals, right? It was
1-1 at halftime.
Yeah.
Was it
1-0? 1-0.
3 goals.
Oh, 1-0. Yeah, then Sorry, great. Yeah, 3 goals. Yeah, you're right. So well done, Olsen. Brilliant performance today. Well done.
Can we just highlight George's comment about Chris Richards because I wanted to add to this.
What was that?
So he's saying, I'm surprised people aren't speaking about Richards. He's been class since being in the starting 11.
Oh, yeah, we spoke about him.
You know what? Patrick will back me up on this, and I say this all the time. I think a lot of Palace fans don't realise this kid is from Alabama. Do you know how non-footballing Alabama is?
No. Sis, as a football hotbed in America, Alabama, you go to Texas, Florida, California, even New York, but from Alabama. And to add to that, Stan, not only that, he went to Dallas Academy, FC Dallas, one of the best in America, but then he goes to Bayern Munich. So people want to put the kid down. He played at Bayern Munich.
Bro, right. He's from Alabama, and he starts in the Premier League. Yeah. I don't think people realise that. I'm not even exaggerating here. That might never happen again. Alabama might never produce another Premier League player.
Stand 100%. And again, people have to understand, he's limited. He's not great technically going forward. But defensively, in the attacking box for headers, he's very, very good. And when you have Lacroix and Gay, who are very technical, you might compare them, but Chris Richards is very, very solid. And someone mentioned in the chat before, and they're very right. He is definitely better. We had the discussion earlier in the season, D, in a back three, because he has that ability to have two players that can cover for him. All right. So for me, great comment, George. He deserves much more praise because yes, Chalobah was very good for us. Don't get me wrong, but he's gone. But Richards has been so good as a replacement. He hasn't been perfect. I mean, the one bad game I remember was the Chelsea match when he got spun by Jadon Sancho. But let me tell you, Sancho's a good player. But bar that, has he been poor any other match? I don't think so. He's been 8 out of 10. Well, no, probably Everton too, because everybody's bad in Everton, but that's not his fault. But yeah, I mean, he's been really, really good for us, man. I mean, and listen, as someone who's born here but moved to America, I'm big. My son played high level. I've coached kids high level. So I'm very proud of that kid. I'm so happy that he's doing well because people look at America and know it's soccer, and it is, but it's levels is not as bad as people make it out to be. So shout out to Chris Richards.
Also, sorry, before I forget, Stan, then you can jump in. On Friday, we are planning to release a special episode with Sean Scannell.
Yes.
Yeah. So make sure to check that out because it relates to this comment from Marcus who said the Doug Meister doesn't miss. So yeah, we spoke about Dougie to Sean Scannell, talked about his Palace career. It was great. Me and Lou recorded it. Lou led the interview and
spoke
about Palace Academy days, about Victor Moses, Neil Warnock. There's some real gems there. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that on Friday. And quickly, Patrick, your thoughts on that comment from Marcus?
Yeah. You know what? It's not the day for it. You're right, Marcus. Dougie Freeman doesn't miss. I'm not like D. I'm not gonna get trivial. You know what? You're right. Today, no one misses. But yeah, Dougie is what we call him. Dougie's fresh. As they say, fresh.
But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for the Sean Scannell interview that comes out on Friday. It's like an hour long, and it's genuinely very interesting how his career has unfolded. What was you saying, Stan? Sorry.
I just going back to Chris Richards, just to finish it all off, like Patrick said, there is a reason. Sorry. You don't play for the clubs that he's played for if you're no good. There's a reason, like they said, Dallas, Bayern Munich, Palace, and whether he stays here for a long time or wherever he goes or whatever, he's going to have an amazing career. So I'm really happy that he is putting in solid performances. So big up, Chris Richards.
There's a reason why I was at Bayern Munich as well.
Exactly. Bayern Munich don't buy just anybody.
Yeah, they don't. Let's go and check some quotes from Glasner. Can you lot see the screen?
Yep.
So, of course, it's from the Palace report. You've got the quotes from the post-match conference. So, Glazer said we didn't talk about win today. We talked too much about winning. We just talked about what we have to do. Sometimes it's simple as that. Sometimes it is simple as that. Like
what a great quote. I love it.
Yeah, it is.
What we have to do, exactly. Forget winning, losing. Just what we have to do to get the job done. I love that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Call me. Call me. That's your boy.
It's nice to get the win and get my first one in the Premier League for Palace. It's a good feeling and nice, obviously, to share that moment with my family and friends and teammates. So I'm really delighted. And everyone was delighted for him as well at the ground. So that was great.
Real quick, at the end, he walks towards the White Horse because he must have had family up there. He was like clapping and cheering.
He's got a box.
Yeah, he does there. Yeah, I could tell because that was nice. Yeah, to the right side. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Glasner on Gahey, feeling pain in his knee. Of course, Gahey. I think he felt the pain in his knee very early on in the game. It was very early on in the game. I don't know if you noticed it, Patrick, but he sat down for a bit. And was a bit worried about it, and then he got up and then he was touching his knee, but then he played throughout the game, and then towards the end of the game he sat down once again. But in relation to that, Glasner responded saying he felt a little bit of pain. Fingers crossed it's not serious. It was his knee. Can rest now for 2 days and should be ready for Friday and the game against Millwall. So I guess we got tomorrow.
You know what? I rest him. I rest him against Millwall. I'm sorry. I put Kleiny back there. I rest him. Sorry. I know it's a big risk, but you can't have him out for months. I'm not saying, listen, I trust Glasner, but if there's even a question, I'm not playing him against Millwall. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, we'll see.
I have a quote here from a guy called Dougie Critchley, and it said, "Take out the first 8 games of the season in which they failed to win, and Palace would be 4th. They lost to Lise and Anderson this summer. Wharton has missed the majority, and Chalobah was recalled in January. Oliver Glasner has done a sensational job.
It's
Top
ridiculous.
manager.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
he's a top
trait.
manager.
Yeah,
He's a top
100%.
manager, and hopefully in the summer we can kick on even further if we can sign him onto a new deal. So yeah, would you? Are you on the same wavelength as Patrick Stan in terms of Gahey on Saturday?
I wouldn't risk him. I wouldn't risk him for the rest of the season because he's crucial. Because like if we lose him, then the wheels might actually come off a little bit.
Exactly.
So I would rest him, but he is the captain.
Wait, I got a better idea. Chilwell left centre back. He can play there instead of Gahey.
I don't know.
I'll play Lerma centre back.
Let's see. It could be
Another option.
If he's not serious, then I think he'll play him. I think I have no worries because we've seen with Glasner, he doesn't really focus and he doesn't really push players to the limit.
He won't risk it. You're saying he
won't risk it. Exactly. So if he starts against Millwall, then he was fine.
We know he's okay. Yeah. That's fair.
I'm not really worried about that. And Adam Wharton, Glasner told BBC London Sport that it might not be ideal for Adam Wharton to get called up for England in March.
No call up, please God, no call up, please don't call him up. No,
he's only played one. He's only played one good game, so
that's his first start, right?
First start, right. One good game. Please don't call him up.
Tuchel, please leave him alone. Let the kid rest, man. Please don't do that. Please don't call him up, please.
Tuchel was at the game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
he was.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully they don't call. I don't think they would. Has he even played that many minutes? He's come off the bench. He's played minutes, but he hasn't really started that many games. So surely he'll look at that and say it's a bit too early. Then again, he might want to just see how he is in training, etc. So he might get called up. I think if you're Adam Wharton, you really want that call up. And I'm not going to be. We're being selfish. We're thinking from
of course. Yeah.
And for that reason, maybe it might be good for him. No. Because we're going to have the break. We're going to go Marbella, and then he's still going to be training because, of course, we're not going to have a game for pretty much nearly a month.
You ready?
Yeah.
2 minutes versus Man United, 62 minutes versus Doncaster, 45 versus Everton, 9 versus Fulham, and 78 versus today versus Villa. So that's not a lot of minutes. So
did he only come on for 9 minutes?
Against Fulham, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Injury time, yeah.
And he had
felt like 20, right? He was that good. It was like 20 minutes. He was so good, you know?
Yeah, he had some very good passes in that game as well. Like very good passes in that game. So that was a positive in that aspect. But yeah, I'm with Mitchie. I could see Tuchel wanting him in the camp at least. I don't mind if he gets called up as long as he doesn't get too many minutes. Yeah, I don't think he'll get too many minutes. Hopefully, they understand it. But yeah, Glasner respects Tuchel as well. He did say like, ideally, we don't want him to get called up, but if he does,
he does.
Yeah.
The
pass through ball from Wharton to Eze was outrageous. Just that's what I'm saying. Like when you say, "Oh, what was the difference today?" I think it's genuinely comes down to Adam Wharton.
Okay.
That's what other players performing.
Think of a midfielder that a young Adam Wharton reminds you of. Each of you of a great midfielder of years gone by.
Are you ready? I can do it, but I'm older.
Go on.
Trevor Brooking.
Zidane.
No, because he's not left. Zidane wasn't left-footed.
I know, but just the way he plays, the calmness.
No, I understand that, but no. See, I had to try. I had to pick a left-footed player. It's not fair to pick a right-footed player because I can name a bunch of players who are right-footed. So I tried to pick a left-footed player, but that's fair. But nah, I mean, come on, Zidane's a friggin' maybe top 10 players
he's not going to. I'm not saying that he's going to be Zidane, but just the way that he carries himself, the calmness, drop the shoulder, do this, do that.
See,
you know what? I was going to say this as well.
You can't say no, but Lampard got goals. Lampard. Yeah,
no, I'm not Lampard. I was going to actually say this. This came to my head.
That's a fair, again, right-footed player, but Carrick was a ball retention player. Yeah, ball retention player.
Yeah.
Wait, but look, this guy knows ball. Brooking is a good shout. Yo, I'm out. Yo, see you later. Have a good night. I mean, seriously, knows ball. I mean, imagine.
I never watched Brooking. I never watched.
You guys are too young. That's the problem. This part is for kids. I'm old.
Man, we went down memory lane today. We spent the whole day talking. We went down memory lane today. I know. What can we do, Patrick?
Let me tell you, I had a great day with D. I spent like 2 hours with D, just me and him, and then we spent like 4 hours with me, him, and Louis. It was great. It was a great day.
Yeah, man. We went. Had some good food.
Positive day, yeah.
Lou
took life.
Hey, save it for the vlog.
That boy can eat. That boy can eat. Wow, he can eat, man. I've never seen for a guy in such great shape. That guy can eat, man. Wow. Shout out to
He
Louis.
eats the right
Crazy.
stuff,
Wow.
though, apparently.
Well, today was wait, jerk chicken, rice and peas,
Two
festival.
jerk chicken.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Curry goat, rice
Curry.
and
Yeah,
peas.
nah, bro. Today wasn't
Like,
healthy,
two
but he
coleslaw.
packed it away, bro. Shout out to Louis, my guy.
Yeah,
My guy.
yeah,
My guy
yeah.
today.
He
Wow.
can, yeah,
Impressive.
he can.
Impressive.
He can eat.
You're
I'm not
making
gonna
me want-
lie.
You're making me want jerk chicken, rice and peas now. So
It was
What was
good.
that?
It
I
was
said you're making me want jerk
Stan,
chicken, rice and
it
peas.
was-
Now I'm
it
out
was-
to go and get it.
Oh, that's actually good,
Got it.
man. That's actually
Yo,
good.
we got a food review in the vlog, so check that out too, by the way.
Oh,
Food
yeah?
review.
Okay.
First
Yeah,
ever,
yeah.
first ever back in the nest food reviews for the jerk
Nice.
chicken. Yeah, so,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm feeling hungry again. Let's not talk
Where
about
you go?
that.
Tasty jerk. Oh,
No. Went
No.
to spot in South
Portland Road. Yeah, South
Portland
Norwood.
Road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
went
think
to-
I know which one. I've been there before.
Yeah.
There's
it's
two.
quality.
There's two there. Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Sean, the jerk chicken today was badder than
Yeah.
bad. Seriously,
It was
badder than
banging,
bad.
It was actually banging.
By the way, my parents are Jamaican, so trust me, I know Jamaican food. My parents are Jamaican, so trust me, I know Jamaican food. So yeah.
Yeah, Chris saying, guys, did you see that chest control of Adam before his ball to Muniz for third goal? Zidane-esque. Yeah.
Ridiculous. No,
Chris
listen.
Chris knows ball.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I think everyone. Yeah, if you don't, oh my days, if you don't think Adam Wharton's a good player, which there were some neutral fans that was telling me, like, no, like, where's Adam Wharton this season? I'm like, he's injured. That's where he is. He's injured, not on the pitch, is he? He's gonna go to the very top of the game, and I hope he will keep as long as possible. You can build around him, like you really can. But the question is, can you keep him long?
He will. Come on, let's dream all we want, but let's like Olise, he's not going to be.
But you know how
enjoying why he's here. Enjoying why he's here. As I'm
But
gonna say
you know
again,
how Parish is
enjoying why
though.
he's here.
You know how Parish is though. Like he can be. We're not selling club.
No,
That's the thing.
but we will.
And we will milk
bro,
the deal.
it's gonna be 100 million, and you can't turn that down. I don't care who the player is. You can't.
Yeah, that's
You know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
Yeah,
That's the thing. You can't turn 100 million down. You can go out and buy for our level 3 really good players, or maybe even 4. Because Dougie don't miss. Come on, where you been, bro? Dougie don't miss. So that's 4 quality players for Wharton. 3 at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Yeah. That's that. It's very
Lads,
good.
I'm gonna have to jump off.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up in a
We're
sec
gonna wrap
as
up.
well.
We gotta wrap up. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up as well. Patrick lost his American accent. Yeah. Has Patrick returned to UK permanently? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
But wait, better than that. Look, my guy Sean.
What?
For go Jamaica, got somewhere to stay. But you know, my sister got a house there. But appreciate you, Sean. Seriously, that's really nice. If I go there, I'm look you up though for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Love for the love. Love for the love.
Yeah, exactly.
Love for the love.
Well, look, people, we're going to wrap up now. Thank you to every single one of you that's watched this live and on replay. If you haven't already done so, as you're leaving, please hit the like button and subscribe if you have enjoyed the content. There'll be, you know what? I don't even want to say what content dropping. There's just so much content. I think match preview could be dropping tomorrow. There should be a match vlog. And then we'll see if we can do opposition preview if any Millwall fan wants to
Play
come
ratings,
on.
play ratings,
Yeah,
play
play
ratings.
ratings as well, exactly.
Madness.
Scannel interview. So yeah, in the next 3 days, Palace might not be training, but we're here. We're delivering content. So turn on the notification bell. Thank you to Patrick, Stan, Lou, Henry, and every single one of you in the chat. And until next time, up the Palace.
Out the Palace.
Up the Palace.